Hey everybody. Hey, thanks for tuning in to part 3 of this fabulous little mini-series on the Maxpedition bags, the RAT Wallet and the M2 Waist pouch. We've already talked about the design and features of each of those in the previous 2 videos, and this one we're going to talk more about utilization, what it's like and my experience in real-world use and testing. So here we go. So in my life, I have a couple of things that I have to carry every day with me, rain or shine. So here's number 1, a nice fat wallet. And I have business cards and bank cards and all the usual suspects in my wallet. I also have to carry my phone, which is an iPhone. And I also carry a pager. I know, how old school am I exactly? That's my pager. And I carry like most people, a hands-free communications device, a little Bluetooth headset for my phone, so that when I'm driving I do not get a ticket and go directly to jail. So all 4 of these items go with me just about every single day, everywhere I go. And carry them loosely, I found, was kind of a pain in my neck. I never actually lost something or forgot something, but I think I was a little overly stressed that I might. And so I was a little obsessive about double checking to make sure that I had stuff. And I just kind of wanted to get rid of that stress. I just wanted something that would hold all of it at once. So my first attempt was the RAT Wallet, because I was thinking wallet. I want a wallet that would hold all this stuff. I first was searching for a replacement for this that I thought would hold everything else, but I couldn't find something. So then I thought, well, let's see if I can find something that'll hold all this. And so here we go. So I found that, okay, yes, I can actually stick my wallet in that back main compartment and have it fit. It's a tight squeeze, but I could live with that. Now we get to the front compartment for the phone. And what you'll see is that the phone, when it's in this little silicone case, is just a pain to get in into that front pouch. It does fit. It does go in there, and it's nice and secure. I like the little snap closure, because then I'm not worried about something accidentally knocking that Velcro loose and then that flap being open. But it is quite the pain to get the phone in and out. Now, to Maxpedition's credit, they don't actually advertise this to work with the iPhone. They do note for it for iPods. I would point out to Maxpedition that an iPhone is also an iPod and therefore should work, but it does not. But without the case, it actually fits in there brilliantly. So if you're a person who does not have an extra protective case on your iPhone or your iPod Touch, which is basically the same size as an iPhone, you know what? This would work really well for you. It does have the felt lining on the inside that protects the electronic gear from scratches. And I do understand from some of the reviews that, you know, BlackBerry and a lot of other phones and PDAs will fit in that pouch. But certainly, I wouldn't go with anything that's larger than an iPhone lengthwise. You could go with something a little bit thicker. There's plenty of depth here for a thicker phone or PDA. But I wouldn't go with anything that's taller lengthwise that way than an iPhone. But, you know, for me, I don't want to carry my iPhone around loose like that. I do have a screen protector on it. But, you know, not only do I want the protection from, you know, scratches and dings or whatever, I also do like the fact that the little silicone case gives me just a little extra purchase on the phone, so it's not quite so slippery in my hands. And so for me, this was really kind of the deal breaker for me, was that I couldn't use my phone in there very well. The other 2 items, the headset didn't really have a good place to be. I could squish it down in here, and if I get it in just right. See, now I figured out how to get it in there. Oh, there we go. Then I can make that work. But boy, that's a really tight fit, and I'm not real comfortable with squishing my Bluetooth headset like that. So there was another drawback. And then my last bit here, the old school pager, the only place I could figure out to put that was going to be on this external strap. And it's fine for that, actually. It works okay. If you unclip the strap there, it does flop down. But the belt clip does have the little hook on the bottom, so I wasn't really worried about it coming off, and it never did. So I could live with that too if I had to. But really the deal breaker for me was not being able to have the phone to come in and out of that pocket easily inside its little silicone case. So then I figured that out, and I decided, okay, I need to find some other option. And so I looked through the catalog and came upon the Waistpack, and I thought, well, it looks like it might work. And they say that it does fit for, iPhones and iPods and whatnot. You'll notice that this pouch here is not lined with the little felt material. So I definitely would not want to put an electronic device in here, particularly with a screen on it, if I was worried about scratches. Now, if I've got a screen protector on it, and I'm not worried about the scratching to the case, then this would be fine. But here's the good news for me, is that, ta-da! Look at that. It fits down in there wonderfully easily, snaps closed, and comes out pretty easily. Not wonderfully easily, but you know what? I can live with it. So that problem was solved. Now, what about the rest of my items? You might be guesstimating. So here's my wallet, and look at that. Nice and easy down in that main compartment, and to sit very nicely in there also goes my little Bluetooth headset, and it rides right on top, nice and secure, and it's easy to get in and out. I can quickly reach in there and grab it and pull it out. It's not squished. Yay, that's fabulous. Now I've got one more bit to solve. So, the pager. Now there is this bottom strap. Now I could put it loose here on this strap, but there's not a big enough piece at the end. This can slip right off, which means it has to go on the underneath part. But as you see, the stitching comes all the way up to almost to the bottom of the clasp, and there's just not room with that stitching to get the little belt clip underneath there and have that ride here. So that didn't work. But Pals webbing, now that had possibilities in my mind. So I thought, well, what have I got to lose? Let's try it. I opened it up and slide it through, and look at that. It actually feels even more secure to me, obviously, than it did riding on the webbing on the front. Yeah, that means that I can't just kind of slap that quickly onto my belt. But you know what? That's not my utilization. I'm not carrying this on my belt, on my waist. I hand carry this. And so now that not only do I have room for all of that, but now I've got room for my pens. So I've got my pens that I can have at hand whenever I need them, and they ride right in there. Yeah, as I mentioned in my other video, I like the fat pens, and that puppy sticking up right there is a little bit of an annoyance to me, but it's not a deal breaker. Everything else works so wonderfully for my little unique, handful of items that I'm really kind of happy that now I've got one bag that holds all four of my little necessaries every day, and it's small, it's unobtrusive, it's not a big bag that, if I go into a business or luncheon meeting that, draws a lot of attention to itself. It's very kind of quiet, and I haven't even had anybody ask me about it yet. Okay, so yeah, so that's my comments. My utilization, this was a winner, and this was not for me. It's no slight on this bag, it's just not the design that works for me in my life. I'm sure it will work for many, many people and do wonderfully well for them. And I'm sure this bag equally will do wonderfully well for many people. So there's my thoughts on the Maxpedition RAT Wallet versus the Maxpedition M2 Waistpack. I hope you all have enjoyed the video. I hope there's some helpful information for you. As you go to make purchases, maybe you'll have a little bit more information to help you pick the right pack for you. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you're having a great day.